My name is Charlie McGrath. I'm the founder of WideAwakeNews.com, as well as a host on the Rinse Radio Network. Going into the fall of 2011, we see a lot of very eerie similarities to what we saw going into the fall of 2008. Now, coincidence, some might say. Others might say it was a planned strategy in order to shift failure from one very small group onto the masses of planet Earth. Going into 2008, we saw a debt crisis created by what we now call the too big to fail, creating products out of thin air, pretending with the help of their buddies over at the rating agency, pretending they're AAA in 75% of the cases, and then selling them off around the world, bringing the world to the brink vis-a-vis debt in 2008. Well, 3 short years have passed, and we've seen this transfer of failure onto the backs of the people of the world. And in this case, in this redo of 2008, the ending promises not to be this happy Hollywood love affair in which a Tim Geithner or Ben Bernanke steps up and saves the day by printing money and indebting the people of the world even more to save his friends on Wall Street. This go around is going to have an ending that is really not based on Hollywood, but based on reality. And we see the writing on the wall right now as the rating agencies do their job in downgrading not the derivatives created by the too big to fail, but the people of these countries, downgrading the people by downgrading the sovereign debt. Anything and everything will be done to ensure that the too big to fail are not hampered or burdened in their quest for domination and profit. This is a proven fact we've seen happen time and time again. We see Warren Buffett go out in 2008 and receive the mother of all bailouts, thanks to you, the taxpayers of the United States, receiving preferred stock rather than the lesser equivalent that the United States taxpayer received for bailing out firms, receiving twice the benefit. And of course he's going to go out now. Of course he's going to go out in this crony capitalist system we have and beg for more taxes now. Now that the failure of his friends on Wall Street has been shifted to you, it's time to pay the piper. We see what's going on in Europe right now. It isn't an accident. We see Berlusconi is the latest so-called leader to go before his people and say it's time for you to pay. Pay through austerity measures, pay through more taxes, pay for a cut in services. And we see the pushback that is coming from Italy. And it's going to happen. People will be in the streets just like they were in Greece, just like they have been in the UK, and you name it. It is coming soon to an area near you. It is time to realize that the same exact players who I consider to be criminals are it's the same people telling you now that we need to go after your Social Security, your benefits that they're calling entitlements. We need to go after you with the form of higher taxes in order to stabilize the financial markets around the world. These are the same criminals, in my opinion, who led us here in the first place. The actors haven't changed. It is time for us to change the play. It is time for us to change the script. It is time for the silent majority to stand up and say, not another penny, in order to save a bunch of too big to fail banksters. Stories are attached. That's all I got.